Hey everybody, it's Marshall Monkey here, and this is going to be my Hero Fridays episode all about Vixen, and the camera is weird. So you guys, the camera angle is a little weird with this thing. But anyway, yeah, so there might be some background noise if you guys hear it, I apologize. You guys can probably hear it right now. I can hear it. But anyway, yeah, let's get on to the Vixen episode and stuff like that. This camera angle is all wrong, but we're just going to stay with it for this episode. See, I'm looking at the camera. It's just weird. Alright, so let's get on with it. But yeah, this Vixen episode. So, Vixen is... If you guys don't know who Vixen is, Vixen's pretty much the superhero, I guess, who can mimic the abilities of animals, which kind of sounds weird, but it's true. So, yeah, she mimics the abilities of animals, and it's pretty crazy, kind of. But, yeah, she's able to do that. I really love Vixen. I think Vixen's pretty cool. If you guys remember, I really was first super introduced to Vixen, really like Vixen, in Justice League Unlimited. If you guys have ever seen that, in the show Green Lantern, which is Jon Stewart, has a relationship with Vixen, which is really great because, one, Jon Stewart is one of my favorite superheroes ever, Green Lantern Jon Stewart. He's also my favorite Green Lantern. Sorry, Hal Jordan, but I have to root for Jon Stewart. And then also Vixen is pretty cool. So, you know what? I thought they were really good. Obviously, I was rooting for like the Shira Hawk. You guys know who Hawkgirl is. Hawkgirl relationship with Jon Stewart. Obviously, that's just, it's classic. It's way better. So, you know, I let that too. Basically, you know, it was just awesome to see Vixen, though. She's also in Lego Batman 3, if you guys have ever played with her. She is in the DLC, the female pack or whatever. Like, it's the feminine... Not feminine. I don't know what it's called. The female superheroes pack. I don't know what it's called. But, like, something like that. And it's really, really cool. You know, with, like... It has Vixen and Batwoman and just, like, who else is there? And just, like, Killer Frost, and just all these other people. I'm pretty sure the Killer Frost that they used was Caitlin Snow, so I was even more excited about that. But, like, just all these people, and Vixen was there, and it's just really cool. Mainly because, like, all these female superheroes are not mentioned a lot in DC Universe, so, yeah. And with that whole Cara Delevingne statement, if you guys have read that or seen that, I watched a video, or I didn't watch the video, but I read an article where Cara Delevingne, however you want to say it, who's starring in Suicide Squad as Enchantress. You guys might have seen her in the new Paper Towns when it comes out. If you guys have seen the trailers for that, all that, she stated that she really thinks that female superheroes are really just unappreciated. I think is what she said, or something like that. I don't remember. And she said that Wonder Woman and people like that wear these costumes that, like, how they're supposed to fight in that, and that they just make them look, you know, they just don't make them look like they would, like the men look. That would hold their own. And so it's like, it's kind of true though, because, like, how can Wonder Woman fight in, like, something that is like the size of, like, because if you see her Batman v Superman costume, it just, like, goes up to her thigh or whatever. Like, how can you fight in that? Because I feel like if there was a war going on, I feel like that would, like, you could. Yeah, it's not really that good of armor. If you guys have seen, I think female superheroes in general have, like, not had their day to shine, which is why I'm really excited for Wonder Woman and the Suicide Squad that have, you know, 3 amazing female characters, and, like, just, you know, other films. I think Black Widow, too, has set an example of, like, female superheroes getting better, or not better, but getting, like, more recognition for, like, their hard work. So I feel like that was also what, you know, that I really like about the whole, you know, female superhero thing. You know, Captain Marvel's getting her own, the first female ever to get her Marvel movie. Wonder Woman, first female DC. So it's kind of really cool like that as well. But Vixen, we're talking about random stuff here. So let's get back to Vixen. But Vixen's going to star into a digital series that I think is going to be in the same universe as Arrow and The Flash. They've said that Grant Gustin and Stephen Amell are both guest starring as their characters, Oliver and Barry. So, you know, it's really cool. So obviously that will be introducing magic into their universe, which means, could we possibly see, like, I know this is kind of weird, but since maybe they have, like, an actress who plays the voice of Vixen, who's also a live action actress, and that she could play Vixen on Arrow or Flash. I don't think that will be happening, but, like, what if that was true? Because animation and live action are way different. You can do crazy different things, even though, like, I think what they're trying to do is just make this really unique universe, but I'd rather prefer that Vixen had her own live action series, rather than Supergirl. I'm not saying that Supergirl's bad, I love Supergirl, but if they're gonna do, like, if they're gonna do something like Vixen, I feel like live action would be really cool. One, she's a low-level character, and if we've proved anything, is that low-level characters are probably one of the most interesting. You know, we've, like, not that Arrow and the Flash are bad, like those two heroes, but we know so much about them already, so let's bring, like, Caitlin Snow, low-level character, she's probably the most interesting character on the Flash right now. Cisco, again, still one of the best. You know, so all these people that we're getting, so Vixen could have gotten her own live-action series. Reason why I'm saying this is that Supergirl probably not going to be crossing over with the Flash or Arrow, unless they do multiverse, like a multiverse episode with her, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So it's kind of like giving us the bad end of the stick here. So like if we had Vixen, we'd probably be able to do whatever crossover we wanted, and just, but they're doing this series that's, you know, animated digital series, which is pretty cool too. So, you know, whatever floats your boat. It's just, it would be better if it was live action. One, because it would fit better into the universe that they're doing. Two, it'd be so cool to see Vixen. I mean, come on. It'd be cool to see Vixen in live action. Even though it would be kind of weird, but it would still be kind of cool. Like, because they're trying to build this TV universe, yet they're not building it correctly. Because if you think about Titans, it's still in development, but I'm pretty sure it'll be, I'm pretty sure it won't get canceled or anything like that. But if it was going to be on air, you know, with Nightwing and all these characters, they can never be on air in The Flash, because that's not a part of the universe. Yet, you know, why would you make a show about DC, yet you wouldn't put it in the same universe? It just doesn't make sense. And like Supergirl too, it's like, why would you make this one show if it's not, like, that we all love, if it's not going to cross over with any of these other great superheroes? And the other because I'm saying that is that Green Arrow had a Supergirl episode 2 in Justice League Unlimited, which was really fun to see. So, you know, that's example of what I'm trying to say here. But, you know, whether or not you guys know what I'm talking about, hope you guys, I don't know if you guys can hear that right now, but I'm going to end it here, though. So I hope you guys watch the Vixen series. Comment down below what you guys think of, like, this Grant Gustin, Stephen Amell being on Vixen. The link's up there, links down there, you guys know what to do. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.